Hello, everybody, and welcome to another kind of Q&A, I will say, with Emma. I am Adina,
And I'm Andrea.
as you can see written on the screen. So we're addressing one of the questions asked by people on our Q&A, our weekly live Q&A that we have them on every Wednesday at 6:30 p.m. UK time, where we talk about everything and anything in corporation, mostly about emotions and how to deal with stuff. So the subject is burnout, and this is our passion. And the person who addressed the question or answer, they tried meditation, self-care, but they still have difficulties with time because it's not enough, and with work pressure. So I would like first to congratulate anybody who has a meditation or self-care practice. It's amazing and it's important. That's how I started it. I didn't have any. I was meditating, but not consistently. And I think meditation is not for everybody. Not the traditional meditation where you imagine you sit with your hands and you just close your eyes and you have, yeah, like a lotus, which is not so important. And there are so many options. So I've done Vipassana where you just notice your sensation. I've done Joe Dispenza where you notice your thoughts and you're somewhere or nowhere and you raise your vibration, and it's amazing. You can heal people through meditation, through coherence healing. So if you want to know more about that, let me know. Both Vipassana and it, I've done them for years. I've done Sadhguru's meditation. I learned that one. So I would say I'm versed into that. And I've done also dynamic meditation, which is moving meditation with dancing. And they all help me in different times of my life. I'm quite a curious person, and for me, sticking to a routine doesn't last for too long because I want to try something new. Doesn't mean I'm not coming back to them. So I'm coming back. And what I learned, and I will advise everybody who is listening to us, there is no right saying I'm not good at meditation. You cannot be good or bad. You meditate, which is the exercise of emptying your mind. Again, how do you empty your mind? It's not like you can actually empty it, but you can create small breaks between your thoughts. And that's where, in that millisecond, which in time transforms into more, there is a stillness and a quietness so beautiful. It's the same feeling you have when you go in your favorite place, being the sea, laying on the beach and the sun, it's just there warming you up, or in the mountain, or skiing for me does the trick, or anything that makes you feel in the flow, singing, dancing, all this. For me, this stillness, the same sensation I have there, because I think everything in life it's about experiences. It's all about how I experience myself in whatever circumstances, in a relationship, in a job, in something I'm learning. Am I feeling good? Am I feeling motivated? And I'm feeling happy and I'm feeling fulfilled? Am I in the flow? There are also books written of this feeling in the flow. Let me know if you want to know more about that. But it's important to find that break between your thoughts, because that's where inspiration comes. That's where intuition comes. That's where when you go into the shower and you don't need to do anything just to take a shower, usually you have a lot of ideas, amazing ideas, or on the toilet. You have like, whoops, look, why? Because finally your brain is not thinking of what it needs to do, and there is a break. And your brain is made of thoughts, which are repetitive every day. If you don't have the space, the mental space, mental space, it's not so much talked about. It's the same as physical space, just that it's in your thoughts. You don't have where to process a new thing for you, give yourself time not to think, to have time or everything else in your brain for the inspiration to come, for things that you don't think about to come, for new things to come. Wonder. I think it's amazing for creativity and for anything to wonder. 10 times per day. I wonder how it will be today to have a good day. I wonder how it will feel not to be stressed. I wonder when I will achieve whatever I want to achieve. Like, for example, not have any pressure at work, not feeling pressure at work. Because it's very interesting, this subject of work pressure. Is it something from outside that somebody managed to change your state of mind or body or whatever? Does anybody has a power over you? I'm curious. One of the things I love every time I'm hearing Sadhguru, which is a guru in India talking about a lot of things, but in this way of um, he's also very funny and very smart. And people are asking, do you ever get upset? Said, I will never allow anybody from outside to touch on my inner feeling. I'm not, that's giving away power. Why would I do that to me? It's something I learn in time. I'm not saying it's working all the time, but I'm working so much on my inner peace that whoever is trying to put pressure on me, on everything, it can be stress in the family. You have to do some things. Kids, they want to do that. Your partner wants to do that. Your friends want you to be there. Then your colleagues want you to do that. Then your manager wants to do that. Then whatever. Anybody wants something from you. And you lose yourself into all that. And I think work pressure is the same. The word pressure in itself, it has a negative connotation. If you want it, for me, it's somebody's telling me what they want me to do, and I will tell them what I think I can do. It's a dialogue. They can try to pressure me, but the question is, do I feel pressured? Do me with myself, do I feel I need to do that? I was in a lot of meetings, in a lot of jobs where people were, you have to do this and this and this. I was like, okay, I understand the point. Why? First of all, because of this and this, if it makes sense. Okay, let's find a way to do this without feeling that I'm losing my mind or I don't have any time to do anything else and I need to focus on whatever the outside person is telling me to do. I have a job description, I should do it in my time and with the knowledge and everything I have, and with the uh, understanding, the normal one, that it's possible to do it. Because sometimes people just give impossible deadlines. Do you know that? Do you know what is impossible for you or for the others? And I think it's tricky. What does it mean, pressure, and who do you let to pressure you? So I think I will stop here with this because we can talk a lot and give a lot of example. I'll let Andrea say her opinion.
Yes, I quite agree with you, Adina. It's pressure is something all of us handle differently, but it's very important to know our reaction to external pressure and our reaction to internal pressure, because most of the time what happens is there is outside pressure, and then we take it on and we add to it because our inner critic says not only you need to do whatever they're saying you need to do, you need to do it perfectly. And the kind of pressure you put on yourself doubles. And it's you who does it. It's you who decides. It's you who has the power. And it's you who sets the boundaries. And one very interesting thing is that you decide the time it takes you to do something. And time, and this is a conversation I've had with many people, and Adina included, is not something you get, it's something you make. So saying I don't have the time to do something means you're absolutely powerless. So why bother? But I am making the time to do that. And surprisingly, you will find you have time to do everything you set yourself up to do, unless you do some impossible, over the top lists. But if you keep repeating to yourself, and that is one of the cases where positive language helps, and mantra repetition helps. I have the time to do everything I want, and you will see that somehow time becomes elastic. It stretches, and you do more work in less time because you already know you have the time, and you're not rushing it. You're focusing more because you don't have the pressure of time, because you already know, and you set yourself up to have time. And it's very easy. You say when your pulse gets higher and you're starting to get impatient. I don't have time. I need to do all this. Breathe. Step back. Close your eyes and repeat to yourself, I have all the time in the world. I do this sometimes in traffic when there are blockages and you see the GPS time going up, up, up. I said, I have all the time in the world. I'm going to get there on time. And at a certain point, the traffic relaxes and I'm getting there on time. Because you create time. Time is a concept. So you create it. And it sounds fantasy, it's not. And you keep repeating yourself, you have all the time in the world, you start believing that, and you'll see what happens. So let me know how it went, because for me, the day has the same number of hours. And people are always surprised when I ask, because they ask me about what I do. I do a lot of things. And I say, how do I do it? Because I have plenty of time. How many hours? Doesn't matter. I have time to do everything I want, and I do it. And I have time. So good luck with that. Tell me how it went. Hope this answer helped. If you find it helpful, subscribe to our YouTube channel, share it with your friends, invite them to come to our free chats. We want to hear more from you. Stay tuned. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.